Today I wanted to talk to you about the 10 books I want to read during the autumn term, or if you don't have kids, before the end of the year. So we are kicking off with Warstorm by Victoria Aveyard. This is the fourth book in the Red Queen series, so I won't be reading the blurb. This is a dystopian novel. For me, this feels, I'm already part of the way through it. It's a dystopian novel, and for some reason I always seem to struggle with dystopian novels. I end up, even if I'm enjoying the plot, which I really do, I really love this story and I cannot wait to see how it ends. I actually started reading this at the beginning of the year, and for some reason with dystopian novels I always seem to need to read something contemporary in the middle, which is exactly what I've done. So I've put this down and not picked it back up, but I am in the mood to finish this story. For me, it feels very much like a cross between X-Men and the Hunger Games. And if that sounds like a bit of you, then I highly recommend the Red Queen series. Next, we have Carmilla, which I am reading on my Kindle. Carmilla was first published in 1872. It was written by an Irish author called Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu, and it's a Gothic novella that predates Bram Stoker's Dracula by 25 years. And it's actually considered a very influential story within the vampire genre. I don't know if it's the first, but it's probably one of the first vampire stories. So I'm very much looking forward to reading this one. In an isolated castle deep in the Austrian forest, Laura leads a solitary life with only her ailing father for company. Until one moonlit night, a horse-drawn carriage crashes into view, carrying an unexpected guest, the beautiful Carmilla. So begins a feverish friendship between Laura and her mysterious, entrancing companion. But as Carmilla becomes increasingly strange and volatile, prone to eerie nocturnal wanderings, Laura finds herself tormented by nightmares and growing weaker by the day. Predating Dracula by 26 years, Carmilla is the original vampire story, steeped in sexual tension and Gothic romance. So yeah, very much looking forward to reading that one. Sticking with the Gothic vibe, the other book I want to read is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. Now, my copy of this book is amazing. I got this from a charity shop and I absolutely love this copy. When was it printed? I think it's like 1976. This edition published in 1978. But like, how cool is that? And it's got all the cool papers. I absolutely love it. So I can't wait. It's gonna be a complete vibe when I sit and read this. I've had this book for a few years now actually, and I've been wanting to read it, and I've never gotten around to reading it. So I'm looking forward to giving myself the time to read it. So for this book, this novel begins in Monte Carlo, where our heroine is swept off her feet, can't even speak, by the dashing widower Maxim de Winter and his sudden proposal of marriage. Orphaned and working as a lady's maid, she can barely believe her luck. It is only when they arrive at his massive country estate that she realises how large a shadow his late wife will cast over their lives, presenting her with a lingering evil that threatens to destroy their marriage from beyond the grave. First published in 1938, this classic Gothic novel is such a compelling read that it won the Anthony Award for Best Novel of the Century. So yeah, another good one. We seem to definitely have a Gothic theme going on. The other book that I'm currently listening to now, actually, I've already started it, is The Familiars by Stacey Hawes. Not to be confused with The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. Leigh Bardugo. Singular, plural. It's another Gothic historical fiction. I am currently listening to the audiobook, which is narrated by Katie Sobey. I really hope I've got her name right. Okay, so here we are. To save her child, she will trust a stranger. To protect a secret, she must risk her life. Fleetwood Shuttleworth is 17 years old, married and pregnant for the 4th time. 17, that's quite a feat. But as the mistress at Gawthorpe Hall, she still has no living child, and her husband Richard is anxious for an heir. When Fleetwood finds a letter she isn't supposed to read from the doctor who delivered her 3rd stillbirth, she is dealt the crushing blow that she will not survive another pregnancy. Then she crosses paths by chance with Alice Gray, a young midwife. Alice promises to help her give birth to a healthy baby and to prove the physician wrong. As Alice is drawn into the witchcraft accusations that are sweeping the northeast, Fleetwood risks everything by trying to help her. But is there more to Alice than meets the eye? Soon the 2 women's lives will become inextricably bound together as the legendary trial at Lancaster approaches and Fleetwood's stomach continues to grow. Time is running out, and both their lives are at stake. Only they know the truth. Only they can save each other. Oh, see, I find this one so cool because it's about, well, it's not about the Pendle witch trials, but they're the witch trials that are going on in the story. And I'm only about an hour away from Pendle, so I find that very cool. I might have to, there's a Pendle witch trail that I might have to go and walk while I listen to the audiobook. I think that'd be really cool. Now, we are not done yet with the gothic vibes. I've got One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. I know I'm late to the party with this one. I was given this book for my birthday or for Christmas. I can't remember. It's been a few years and they are very close together. But yeah, very excited to read this one. Elspeth? Is that how we're pronouncing it? Elspeth needs a monster. The monster might be her. It sounds so cool and I'm really looking forward to it. I love a good magical consequence. Elspeth Spindle needs more than luck to stay safe in the eerie mist-locked kingdom of Blunder. She needs a monster. She calls him the Nightmare, an ancient mercurial spirit trapped in her head. He protects her. He keeps her secrets. But nothing comes for free, especially magic. Love it. When Elspeth meets a mysterious highwayman on the forest road, she is thrust into a world of shadow and deception. Together they embark on a dangerous quest to cure the town of Blunder from the dark magic infecting it. As the stakes heighten and their undeniable attraction intensifies, Elspeth is forced to face her darkest secret yet. The nightmare is slowly, darkly taking over her mind, and she might not be able to stop him. Yes, so looking forward to that one. Do love a gothic book. Can't we tell the spooky season is upon us? But to lighten it all up, in between, I am going to be reading The Fairy Project by Jacqueline Wilson. When I was little, I used to absolutely love Jacqueline Wilson. I think she was probably the author who taught me to read. Definitely the author who taught me to love stories. I remember sitting, which are the two that I remember? I remember reading The Suitcase Kid in primary school. I can't remember which year. I want to say year 4, but that seems fairly early. The other one I absolutely adored was The Lottie Project. So I will be reading this with my girls at bedtime and I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to be pulling out some more Jacqueline Wilson for them. Be visiting the library, I think. Next book we have is Once Upon a Dream. Now this is part of the Twisted Tales, a Twisted Tale series that have Disney done them? Is it from Disney? I think it is. That Disney have done, which is taking the classic stories and telling them from another perspective. So this one is What if the Sleeping Beauty never woke up? Discover what would happen if a kiss from the prince didn't wake Sleeping Beauty. The handsome prince is poised to kiss the beautiful sleeping princess and live happily ever after. But as soon as his lips touch hers, he too falls fast asleep. It is clear that this tale is far from over. Now, Princess Aurora must escape from a dangerous and magical land created from her very own dreams. With Maleficent's agent, can't even read. With Maleficent's agents following every move, Aurora needs to discover who her true friends are and, most importantly, who she really is. So good. So good. Yeah, really enjoyed the other ones of these. The Mulan one and the Beauty and the Beast one. Oh, Cinderella was the other one I read. I liked Cinderella, but it didn't grab me like the other two did. But yeah, looking forward to that one. That one sounds very cool. And then last but not least, we have Terry Pratchett. This is the Death trilogy, a Discworld omnibus. I was very kindly lent this by my friend. I've already read Mort. This has Reaper Man and Soul Music in it as well. I'm looking forward to reading Reaper Man and Soul Music. Hopefully I'll be able to read them. I love Before Christmas. Obviously I'll be able to read them. I love Terry Pratchett's play on words and his literal take on phrases and things within the world. He's just such a unique writer. And yeah, I especially love Death as a character. I just think he's cool and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading those. And I think that is, oh no, the other one that I am reading, this one's a bit out there, it's a bit left field, but I'll say it anyway. I have also already started reading this one. It is Main Street Millionaire by Cody Sanchez. And it's basically a how-to guide on buying small businesses, which is just something that's interested me for a while now. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I love her writing style. She's very conversational and personable, and yeah, finding it very interesting. But that is it. They are the 10 books that I am hoping to read before the autumn term is over, or before Christmas. I don't know why I keep saying the autumn term. I think it's because the girls are in school again now, so all of my work and things revolve around the terms and when I can get work done. Bearing in mind, I have just agreed to produce 2 audiobooks before January. So we'll see. But I definitely think I should be able to get all these read. I'm looking forward to them all. So let me know what you're going to be reading before the end of the year. Do you have any Halloween books that you enjoy reading? If so, let me know, because I'm always up for a good spooky season book. But yes, that is it. Thank you for joining me here in the booth today, and I shall see you again soon. Bye. How many books is it? 7, 8, 9,